After activating the Employee Central module in provisioning, you need to log into the instance. To log into the instance, you need to enter the URL in the browser and give your username and password. Once you logged in, you will be directed to this screen. Here on this screen, you can see on the left side there is a logo. This logo can be, right now it is showing best run. You can change it according to your company logo. Then next to it there is an home screen. You can click on this and you can see the success factors menu which is available here. There are different whatever modules which are activated for this instance, those will be reflected here. We are mostly interested in org chart, my employee files, reporting and admin center. These are the four things which we will be flipping through in the course, and we will be seeing it. On the right side, you see there is a search icon. Here you will be searching for the different tasks or different activities which you are going to perform or for the employee. For example, I want to search for an employee here. I will type the name of the employee. So for example, I am typing it Anya Singh. So you can see Anya Singh profile is available. Once I click on this profile, I will be directed to Anya Singh's profile. Next to it, there is a notification icon. This will show you all the success factors related notifications. Then next to it, there is a to-do icon. So that this will show you whatever activities you are supposed to perform in success factors. And then there is a account. There is a photo of Anya Singh where you can click on. You can see there are different things which you can perform here. The first is it is showing that this user is logged in as Anya Singh. You can proxy as somebody. So for example, I want to proxy as say Adam. Adam Novak. So I can proxy as Adam Novak here. Once I am proxied as Adam Novak, it will direct me to the Adam Novak homepage. And you can see here this is the Adam Novak homepage which has got some additional information here. And if you can see on the left side it is saying Anya Singh on behalf of Adam Novak. And once Anya Singh wants to become herself, then she can click on become self and it will again direct to the homepage of the Anya Singh. Once this is done, then we will see the settings icon. In the settings, you can actually see different things which you can perform. You can change your password. You can do the start page settings. You can define the notifications. You can change the language. You can say send emails to me or read these messages in the system. You can change language here. So for example, these are the languages which we have activated in provisioning. So you can change the language. So I want to change it to French, for example, and then I will switch it. Then the language will be switched to French. You can also define the compensation number format here. So what is the format which is specified by the language selected. So you can define the different formats here. Forms we are not, this is more related to the compensation and performance and goals module. Proxy, you can define the proxy whom you can assign the proxy or you can become the proxy of someone if you are given those permissions. You can work on the different groups here which are assigned to you. So you can also create some groups. So like for example, I create a group, so I can create a group here for myself. We will cover this in detail later on. Right now we are just focusing on this menu understanding. Then mobile settings, so the users who want to use the mobile store, they can use it by activating it here. And then this is the privacy settings. So these are the settings menu, and once that is done, we will click back on the settings, it will direct me to, sorry, we will click on the home icon here, so to get back to the home page. And now I want to see the next icon which is available, next settings which is available, admin center. So admin center is the system where we do the where we have all the transactions available for configuration. So we will be doing all the configurations here, specifically in this area, employee files. So this is where we will be doing, these are the all transactions which we will be performing in upcoming days in order to configure and work with the employee central module. And similarly, you can see the transactions for other modules also, because Anya Singh has got the permission for all the modules, so she is able to see these modules. But if she does not have a permission, she will not see all these permissions. She will see the module, but she will not see all the transactions available in this. Okay. So now let's look at the my employee file first. So if I have logged in as Anya Singh and I want to see what all information is configured for myself. So I will go to my employee file. Once I am in my employee file, you can see this is my employee information is configured. So in the personal information, I have all the personal information like first name, last name, middle name, preferred name, gender, marital status, nationality, preferred name, preferred language, and attachments. Then I have ID information, which is national ID and work permit information. Then I have biographical information and contact information and addresses and dependents and payment information. So this me section consists till here, and this is the information which is configured about me in this particular instance. Then the next is the employment section. In the employment section is more related to the employment of the employee. So here I am seeing the position information where I can see what is the position of the employee, which company the employee belongs to, what is the department of the employee, what is the location of the employee, and what is the time zone. Similarly, this is the information, job information, which consists of the job details. So if I look at the if you can see here, this is a change icon where I can go and make the change of on the job information, and this is the history icon where I can go and look for the history. So for example, for this employee is hired on March 17, 2002. Then there is a data change which is performed on January 1, 2014. Then there is March 2016. There is another data change performed which is equivalent to job title update. Then there is other adjustment which are performed on Jan 1 2017. So you can see this history of all the events which are performed for a particular employee on the job information portlet related to job information. Job description will consist of your job code. Employment details will give you the information about hire date, original hire date, seniority date, eligible for stock, service date, professional service date, etc. etc. So any date related information which you are seeking is usually available in the employment details. Job relationship portlet usually handles the HR manager relationships. So if suppose employee is having an HR manager, then that will be reflected here. We are looking at then compensation. So compensation information will consist of compensation information related to compensation, and it will consist of events related to compensation. So for example, as earlier we saw, March 17 2002 this employee is hired, and then in on June 12 2018 some meal allowance and date is reached. Then there is another PC assignment completion which is performed on this employee, and we can also see that who performed these actions. So if you see here, you can see this last updated by Tessa Walker on Monday November 26, 2018, and with the timestamp. So this is the inbuilt audit facilities which are available within SuccessFactors. Then these are related to payroll, time, benefit, payroll portlet. So here you can see all the pay statements, garnishments, statistics, IRS limit, because it is a system admin. So it is showing all the tabs which are available for payroll. But if it is related to employee, they will only see the pay statement, for example. So we will see that. Then we will have time information here. So what is the time information, what is a planned time, what is a recorded time, then what is the balances available, any upcoming time off which is available for this employee will be available here. Then benefits information, what are the active enrollments, what are the life insurance, child supplemental life insurance, and then the talent profile. So we are not bothered about time benefits and payroll, time benefits, and talent profile much. We are mostly interested in me employment and compensation information, because throughout this training we will be working on these. Now this is the employee view, employee looking on himself or herself. So for example, Anya Singh is looking for herself. Now let's look at the manager view. So to find out a manager of Anya Singh, we can go to job information portlet, and you can see that this says Charles Brown is the supervisor. So let's proxy as Charles Brown and see what he sees of Anya Singh. So I'm proxying as Charles Brown. Because Charles Brown is a manager, so this is the home page of Charles Brown. If you see, the first page consists of to do, then the second is my team and the different tiles which are available, then my info. So Charles Brown, if he wants to access his own profile, he will go here and can access his my profile. But right now we are interested to see his team's profile. So let's look and see what does he see about Anya Singh. If you see, click on here, you can see these are the direct reports of Charles Brown, and these are the matrix reports. So we are interested to see what the direct reports information he sees. So I will click on this and I will say go to profile. Okay. So when I logged in as a Charles Brown or proxied as a Charles Brown and going to the direct report of my Charles Brown, I see all the tabs available and all this information available. However, if you see some things, few things are not available. So you see national ID, biographical address, dependence, payment information. So this depends upon the permissions. So I can restrict these permissions depending upon the business requirement. So right now if you see, everything is available here. So we will be working on this course, and we will see that some of the things we will restrict it for Charles Brown not to see on Anya Singh, like for example national ID. So I will restrict national ID information in the RBP sections, and I will show you how does it work. So this is the MSS view of SuccessFactors.